All right. What is poppin', party pundits? Welcome to another episode of Pop Talk. This is episode 41. I am Professor Nims. I'm giving it up to my man, the Casual Rand.
What's up, though?
Boston Jared.
Peace.
And the inimitable Coach Dave. Let's go to Caleb. He plants DIRRELL. Not only that, but he, put the dirt on his grave and sent him to La La Land.
Man. He shut me up. He must have heard me talking shit about him. Man, I mean, not just me.
Let's just start with Boston Jared because you for some reason I don't know why you don't think this man was not concussed the way that he was knocked out.
Man, we just seen dudes get knocked the fuck out and get back up and say, "Hey, good fight." He was a little bit salty afterwards. That's just my personal opinion. I'm sure he was. He was definitely knocked the fuck out.
Did you not see him still on the floor on the ground for like 5 minutes?
He was out before he hit the ground. All I'm saying is that we've seen it before. We've seen guys get KTFO'd and say, "Hey, good fight," and then walk off. Maybe it was a valid excuse, but I'm saying, getting back to what we were saying about Mayer and Baumgartner, competitors, that's not the first thing on their mind when they lose.
Yeah, but one thing is that I haven't been knocked out like that. I want to say that, but I've been a corner man and I've talked to my relatives, my brother, in fact. And when those things happen, a lot of times you don't even remember the fight. They'll say, I talked to him before. He said when he got knocked out, he was like, "Man, I just remember like walking out to the ring." And it was like the 8th round when he got knocked out. And it said that is brain trauma is real.
I've been knocked out one time in my life, and that was playing football. And when I came to, I was like, I need to hurry up and wake up and make PT formation in the morning. I was in Germany. I was thinking about PT in the morning. I wasn't even thinking about how the fuck I got knocked out. So I wasn't like.
So we need to go and give Boston Jared a good concussion so he can so he can relate more.
Yeah. He was like, "Man, I need to be cordial to this motherfucker that just knocked me out."
Yeah, I mean, look, we can use a bunch of examples. I mean, it's happened before, right? It's happened before. And for me, as a spectator, I'm not always caught up on that sportsmanship. I like to see the bad blood.
Yeah,
this a sport right now that's becoming more and more of a niche sport. We need shit like that because shit like that sells, man. Shit like that sells. It helps promote. It's a story. It helps promote the sport. I'm not condoning poor sportsmanship. It's not what I'm condoning. I'm just saying, as a fan, I don't mind seeing a little bit of nastiness. And this is not track and field or football or basketball.
But
these
after
niggas
the
are
fight,
beating the shit out of each other.
I know, but I understand before the fight, but after the fight, you don't want to acknowledge somebody that you've been to battle with. I understand before the fight, if you don't want to shake their hand, whatever you need to do, but after you've had that contest, you have done that. They both are warriors. And
I get it, Kev. We kind of beating a dead horse at this point. I get it. Sportsmanship, yes, but competitiveness.
Let's go to Coach Dave.
Yes, that's just my opinion.
Let's think about some of you. You've had fighters that have been knocked out, that have been concussed, that have knocked out people and have done that. So, I mean, would you reprimand, one of your boxers and all that? And then we also want to get your take on the Caleb Plant, Anthony DIRRELL.
Yeah. Look, I already said it. Hey, yeah, sportsmanship. You always want to shake the man's hand. But and to DIRRELL's credit, he put out a video, the next day, congratulating Caleb Plant and whatever. And props to him, and props to DIRRELL for doing that because he definitely got heat. I mean, man, he was out before he hit the ground. I mean, that was some kind of, and it came. I don't want to say technically it came out of nowhere because
that shit ain't come out of nowhere. He was doing the same combination the whole fight.
And you heard Breadman and you heard
power surge
came
out of nowhere
afterwards saying that, "Hey, I told you that left hook."
You know what I'm saying?
but his
That
power
double,
came
that
out of
low,
nowhere.
that high. He was hit. He threw that like 10 times, but he was missing at first. He'll throw the body and then he'll go to the head, but he'll miss the head. He threw that shot, man, like the whole fight. But just they both try to throw that fucking hook at the same time, and
Plants was sharper. Plants was sharper,
got there
and the
first.
trajectory was much better.
And you got to remember, Cameron, you was going to ask Coach Dave how he would deal with a spider. These are pros. That coach
pros. What are you talking about? I was in his corner as a cut man. What are you talking about? He's coach pros. What are you talking about?
But I'm saying, at that level, the fighter is the boss. Let a fucking coach tell Fury or tell something.
You can say that. You can say that. But watch Mike Tyson when he fought Larry Holmes, right? So in this, right?
Them days is over, Cam. Them days is over. The fighter is the
okay. So let me see Devin Haney.
That's his daddy.
Like
that's his daddy.
I keep giving you examples where I keep giving you examples where the coach is the boss, and then you keep saying, "Well, that don't count."
So all right, just don't give me the daddy and tell me what fighter where the coach is the boss.
What I'm arguing about? What is the argument here?
I'm gonna throw it to Coach Dave and talk about how do you think that is a kind of an acceptable type of response to a loss? Whether so this with Michaela Mary, this wasn't even a knockout loss. It was just a tough loss.
Dude, can we get off of this?
Why is everybody talking about that? I just want to know. Give him a chance. He hasn't said anything. Let him talk.
I fucking stop cutting me off and let me say.
I know. God, dang, both of y'all cut him off.
LP. All right. So look. In a nutshell, all right. To each his own, man. All right. That's what I say. So for me, and I'm gonna touch on a lot of shit too, because y'all were kind of going off on a whole lot of tangents and shit, man. So for me, when I train a fighter, I trust in me. I know what I know to do. That fighter comes to me because he know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? If a fighter don't want to listen to me, then go the hell on. The first thing you learn in boxing is you don't chase no damn fighters. So you don't chase no damn fighters. So no, you need to definitely fight how I'm telling you to fight. Just work how I tell you to work. So, and it ain't no who the boss, not the boss, and all that shit. This is the percentage you're gonna pay me if I do train you. But at the end of the day, if you don't fight like I'm asking you to fight, then just move the hell on. Ain't no love lost. So I like my fighters to be decent human beings, man. But to each his own. You get somebody like Mayweather's daddy might be telling him, yeah, tell that dude F him, bump him. But for me, I'm always be like, hey, look, man, I know it's tough. Show some sportsmanship. We can go back and deal with it. But to Jared's point, it's okay to be both ways. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be at one end of the spectrum. I don't have to be just totally ignorant and mean to somebody because you whoop my ass. And at the same time, I ain't got the daggone be cool by y'all and be ready to smoke the peace pipe with you either. You know what I'm saying? So let there be some room for a little medium ground up there. No extremes. Either way, and then let's take it up again. About the Plant fight, man, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful knockout. He was trying that thing, you know what I'm saying? But when you go back and watch it, so what Randy was saying, he went body head. But when he caught that joker, right? Notice he shot the body, went into a clinch and paused to get the real time to come for that counter. Missed that counter, then he caught him. You know what I'm saying? So it was just beautiful, man. I wish I can't remember wish I could hear the corner and what they said. I don't know if they said touch him down low, slip like you about to catch something, and then turn off. Because sometimes people would just throw that body headshot, bam, bam, and they turn it right over. He hit that joker, boom, clinch, boom, and then caught him. It was just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shot, man. Yeah. And look, Dirrell always like trying to be the bully, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think that was his game plan going in, just walking down Plant and just, you know what I'm saying?
He didn't do any walking down though.
Yeah, I know. I just don't understand what his game plan was going in.
Me either. I'm glad you said that.
You know what I'm saying? I predicted last week. I predicted that Plant was just going to outbox him and it'll go 12 rounds, but Plant was still going to win. This guy, he just came in thinking that I'm stronger than Plant, and then when he missed and slipped, I'm gonna knock him out.
I think Plant hit him with some shit that made him think twice about just coming straight ahead.
Yes. That no more need to be said.
I think, and I hope, and building off of that, look, because I talked a lot of shit about Caleb Plant after that Canelo fight. Not so much about not so much about him stylistically, but about his mentality. But stylistically, also, he's had this very kind of, amateurish kind of constantly on his bike, never sitting down on his punches. But you see what kind of power he's able to generate when that cat sits down on his punches and commits. He was bigger than Andre Dirrell, which I did not think, because I had not seen much of the build up to this fight. I had never seen the face off. Caleb Plant he's a natural 168. He makes that weight very, very comfortably. And he's kind of a big joker. He was bigger than Dirrell, it looked like. And look, if he catches most of the guys at 168 with that shot, he's putting all them guys out, in my opinion. So I hope that Caleb Plant builds off of this and he sees what he's able to do when he hangs in the pocket and he commits to his shots and he sits down on his shots.
So what would be a build though? What's his next step? The build.
You already know what
his next. To me, it's Morrell. To me, that's
6-7 professional fights. That's a supreme risk and no reward. Like, why not fight Benavidez?
Well, why haven't they fought? I mean, they've been on the same side of the street for 50 years now.
I mean,
yes, ideally Benavidez, but like, why haven't they fought already?
That's what I'm saying. Like, take your momentum. Grab your ball. You think you got some power now? Go fight the monster in the division.
I get it. Yes,
you're not going to go right into a rematch with Alvarez. But if you can,
that fight's not available.
If you can beat Benavidez, that puts a lot of pressure on you to get that opportunity to fight.
Somebody don't want that fight. I don't know if it's Plant, if it's Benavidez, or if it's Al motherfucking Heyman.
It's not
Somebody
Benavidez.
Don't want that fight. There's no reason why that fight has not been made already. Maybe it's Jamal Charlo. I don't know. But I'm looking at it.
I think wasn't Charlo at the fight?
No, I think that was Jermell that was at the fight. They put Jamal,
okay.
But I'm almost positive that was Jermell at the fight. I'm not certain. There was a Charlo who was at the fight. I don't think Plant knew which one it was, and I don't think the Showtime crew or the Fox crew knew which Charlo it was either. Because they put Jamal, I think, but I don't think that was Jamal. I think it was Jermell.
Wow, I
think it was Jermell. But look, man. Going forward, man, yes, obviously Benavidez is the no-brainer. My thing is this. These guys have been on the same side of the street, in the same division, kind of at the same